You are now watching the LOXS Gambling Podcast. Let's play, baby.
No work. Live. Everybody who ain't pay their bills. All these shots. The girl that needs working. Tag me. All y'all. Whoa. Hey, what's up, Kev? Welcome everybody to the LOXS Gambling Podcast. I am your lovely degenerate gambler, Hok the Gambler. I'm with you with my man's, my ace, Denver's finest. Buffalo's finest, my fault. You see the hat. Buffalo's finest, KP. From the mind of KP. Kev, what's up, baby?
What's going on, bro? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. We excited. Want to let everybody know we excited. This is our first podcast. We're here to bring you some locks, some picks. Hopefully make you some money. Bear with us. You know, things will get better in time, but for now, this is what we got. But we excited. Kev, you excited?
Of course. Always excited about the money. The money. And the research. The research is fun. But all you he said
research can be fun.
I like that.
Okay. I'll give you that. Research can be fun. Sometimes it's annoying, but we're gonna be going over tomorrow's football game first. Broncos versus the Saints. Do a little player props there and our sides that we like, and then we're just gonna go through the NFL Week 7 Sunday slate, give you guys some sides, some totals. At the end, we'll go through our lock and dog segment. But before that, we do need to address a couple things. Number one, seeing that we both are from Buffalo, we need to talk about this.
You got a clap sound effect?
Oh. Hold on.
That's how I feel.
Hold on. Wait.
Yeah.
It didn't work. Let's try this again.
Bully.
How you feel about this?
I think it's a great pickup. It's been very obvious that the Bills have been missing an ex-receiver. I know that they drafted Keon Coleman. I like what I've seen from him so far, but he's still a little wet behind the ears. Amari Cooper is proven. You know, he's 30 years old, but he still is a very big body, a capable wide receiver in this league. Somebody that if it's third and short, you're looking to get some yards, you're looking to go down the field, he's somebody that you can target. So that just helps us out because we kind of been just flying by the seat of our pants. We're 4-2, but in the passing game, it's like, where's production really coming from? It's kind of hard to predict aside from Khalil Shakir. And even then, Khalil Shakir, is he going to be your go-to? No disrespect to him. He's been great for us, but we need something. We need something more.
Yeah,
I think it's a great pickup.
Yeah, I don't like Khalil Shakir being my number one wideout. And if Mac Hollins gets one more red zone target, I'm probably going to lose my fucking mind. But I do love Amari Cooper. I mean, I think he's good. I mean, we've seen what he can do, them years in Dallas. We haven't obviously seen it now because Deshaun Watson is the worst quarterback I've ever seen for a long time. So he doesn't get the ball. But, I mean, you're right. We need that. Even if he's not getting the ball 10 10, 15 times, he's still someone you got to pay attention to, and that can get other people open. Josh already liked to share the ball, get it to everybody. So just having that one wide receiver that can take even a second of attention away from, everybody else. I think it's a great pickup. I'm excited. I'm not, am I going to say we're going to the Super Bowl? Yes, but I'm not going what I'm saying? I'm not going to overhype it, but I do love the pick. I think that's a great move by the Bills. We got them for basically nothing. I mean, I saw something saying, the Jets paid, but we about to get to that. But we only paid him like what 780.
You would know more than me.
Yeah, like we only paid like 780,000 just to grab him, and a couple bullshit picks. So I think it's just a great pickup. I can't wait to see what he does this Sunday. But before this even came out, we saw this. And I'm going to be honest. Who didn't see it coming? Who didn't see it coming? And I'm going to say something else that might piss people off, but I don't care. I think this does nothing.
Not really.
Yeah, I think this does nothing. It's Devontae Adams, it's Aaron Rodgers. We know how that go. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't the Packers. This isn't, what was that, 3 years ago? 4 years ago? What was that?
I think 3.
3, yeah, it's not like 3-4 years ago. Devontae's getting up there in age. Not saying he's not still great. He'll still kill you. But I don't think Devontae Adams fixes this Jets team. What do you think?
I think that, and this is not me speaking as a Bills fan, but it kind of is because I've seen them so much more closely than other teams because we see them twice a year. But it just seems like the Jets are just a team where the keys have been handed over to the inmates. Like, they got rid of Robert Saleh, who, he didn't do a bad job. He had Zach Wilson as his quarterback. Aaron Rodgers got hurt on the third play of the season last year. And then Aaron Rodgers comes in and in my cousin's group chat, I just was like, I'm just so upset about Aaron Rodgers because he literally lived long enough to see himself become the villain. Where I loved him in those early Green Bay days. And then in the latter portions of his career, he's just, I don't know. He brings more negative with him than positive. Not to say he can't throw the ball. We know he can throw the ball. He just torched the Bills. They just torched the Bills on the ground and through the air. And that's also why it makes no sense to me of bringing in Devontae Adams aside from just the buddy locker room guy, where him and Aaron love each other. But it's like Allen Lazard hasn't been playing bad. Garrett Wilson hasn't been playing bad. Garrett Wilson's targets were looking like Devontae's.
Not playing bad though because Aaron Rodgers just love him. Like if somebody else was there, but Lazard get the ball.
Yeah, so if Aaron Rodgers loves you and he passes you the ball, it doesn't matter if you're the greatest talent that's out there. So that's why I feel like picking up Devontae Adams doesn't really move the needle for them, So
I agree with you. I just don't see how this changes anything for the Jets. It's another threat, but like you just said, Allen Lazard is not bad. Garrett Wilson, we know is phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? They got Conklin. He's not a bad tight end, and I just don't think Devontae is okay. Now the Jets going to the Super Bowl, which I've been scrolling through and seeing on Twitter and social media since yesterday. It's like, yo, relax. Like I think everyone needs to just calm down. Great, and I seen it. And what is it? And is Devontae? How much longer is Aaron Rodgers going to play in the league?
Not much longer.
And be effective. You know what I'm saying? And why would Devontae even go there right now? If Aaron Rodgers leaves, is he going to leave again?
He doesn't care at this point.
Yeah, but it's did Devontae really sit at home?
He sat at Aaron's home.
Huh?
He sat at Aaron's home.
Oh yeah, you saw that, right? Yeah, that was crazy too. But I was like, did he really get the call from Devon? Did he really get the call from Aaron? Sat at home and said, "You know what? If I go there now, we're gonna win the Super Bowl this year. And did he believe that?
He said, "We may not win the Super Bowl, but at least I ain't got Garrett. I ain't got Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell throwing me the ball, and I'm somewhere I don't want to be. I might as well be with my friend and lose."
I'm not gonna hold you. Devontae and Aaron has been the stories. You know, we hear the whispers and stuff, but they sounding like the problems. It ain't sounding like the teams. I get Devontae frustration a little bit because, yeah, who wants Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell throwing him the ball and you're not getting the ball?
Let's not be super disrespectful to Gardner, though. I like Gardner.
Not too much on Gardner.
But not too much on Gardner.
Okay, not too much on Gardner. But okay, I mean, Aaron Rodgers. I mean, to be honest, I think he's the reason they've been losing. I don't think it was solid. I don't think it was nothing else but Aaron Rodgers just being a dickhead like he always is. But he is the 4-time MVP. You really can't tell him shit, and neither can I.
They signed Hassan Reddick to rush the quarterback. He was in that locker room for not even the training camp, and he was like, "Yeah, nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good."
Yeah.
He's losing $10 million to not play football. That should tell you enough.
What is going on? Yeah, so, anyways, thought we talk about that, but this is for last thing before we will get to the picks, y'all. Just 1 second. Just want to think this needed to be addressed, but and this is for the chat too. If you're in the chat, if you're watching, I'd love your opinion on this next one here. Write it in the chat. Tell me who you guys would pick. This is courtesy of my man S. Shout out S if you're watching out there. Sent me this last night. Says you can only pick one wide receiver duo. Who you going with? There go your choices, obviously right there. And I picked mine last night. I would love to hear yours first.
Oh, that's crazy.
No, well, I got it last night, so of course I thought about it. But the point is to catch you off guard. So who would you? We got AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Brandon Ayuk, Debo, Diggs, Collins, Reek, and Waddle, and then Adams and Garrett Wilson. If you want a second to think, I could tell people who I'm going with.
No, I don't need a second. Today.
Yes, this is today.
Today. It's tough. It's definitely tough. If I'm thinking of no type of injuries or anything like that, I like the Nico Collins and Stephon Diggs. I like that a lot because Nico Collins is a huge receiver. He is way bigger than people think. He's 6'4", wide catch radius, very powerful back, just a strong dude. Stephon Diggs can basically get open whenever he wants. In all honesty, you could even swap out Stephon Diggs with Tank Dell, and I probably might still take that just because of the way that they're set up with their quarterback. I don't know if this is just any quarterback we're talking about, but in terms of quarterback chemistry, the way that those teams are working together, I like the wide receiver room in Houston a lot. There's a lot of chemistry there. And you have the mix-up of the big wide receiver with the wide catch radius, and you have the speedier route running ability of the smaller wide receiver. I like the dynamic there. That's just me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna go with Diggs and Nico Collins. I'm gonna go with what I thought was the obvious choice on here, which is AJ Brown and Devonta Smith. If I'm picking out of all these like that, those two. And my second pick was Mike Evans and Chris Godwin because
that's probably why they're in that order.
Okay, good point. But AJ Brown and Devonta Smith together is, I think, better than every other duo on here. Like, Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, we know them. They put in work. T. Higgins is shaky. I don't like Debo. I don't know why people. I think Debo's overrated. Yes, I said it. I think Debo Samuel is overrated as a wide receiver.
What about as a football player?
As a football player, he's great. He should be a running back. But I don't think he should be a wide receiver. His route running is horrible. But anyways, we can get to that too a later pod or a later date because I got some film for you if people don't believe Debo Samuel is a bad route runner. Reek is amazing, but Waddle really hinders him. And Devonta and Garrett, we about to get that, but we just said I'm not too impressed with that. So I'm going AJ Brown, Devonta Smith. Let me know in the comments what you like, who you would go with. But I think it's time. Let's get to some picks, right? Let's get to some picks. All right. Thursday night, tomorrow night, 8:15 p.m. here, Eastern Time. We got Denver Broncos taking on the New Orleans Saints. Right now, line sitting at Broncos -3, over under at 37. 37 whole number. Yeah, so just 37, no half, no hook. What you liking, Kev, about this? What you like? What you thinking for this game?
I think we're going to be treated to the most boring football game of the entire season.
Yeah,
but we're going to watch it because that's what we do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it.
It's going to suck.
I'll bet on it.
Yeah. The Broncos are 3-3. The Saints are 2-4. It's going to be the battle between a very movable object and a stopped force, and somebody's going to have to come out on top.
Yeah, this game really sucks.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go. I can't take the Saints. I'm sorry. I can't. And I love the Saints. You know that. Saints are my second favorite team, by the way. But I can't take them in this spot. Olave hurt. Rattler, but Rattler didn't look bad. Don't get me wrong. Rattler really surprised me when he came in. Had a couple bad plays, but who wouldn't when you're just coming in like that? You know what I mean? But he played very well for just coming in like he did. But I don't. Denver's defense is legit, man. You know what I'm saying? No matter 3-3, but the defense wise, they're legit. There's no Surtain. I know he's out, but I really don't. I think the Broncos are just going to run the fuck out of the ball on this Saints team. The Saints can't stop they can't stop anything on the ground. Like, teams are just destroying them, like over 142 rush yards a game. Like, they're just destroying the Saints rush defense. And I think if the Broncos can just keep the ball on the ground and use the clock and play decent defense on the Saints team, like, who is Rattler throwing to? Like, how is the Saints scoring?
I don't know.
How are they scoring? I don't. How are they scoring? They're not going to throw on them like that.
I mean, they could a little bit. It's
to who? Shaheed?
Well, you saw it on Sunday. What's his name? Spencer Rattler. He threw the ball above Means 8 times. He scored a touchdown. So, like, Shaheed is going to be out too. Shaheed is expected to land. Well, there's a possibility he lands on IR from what I saw earlier.
Oh, dude, I'm definitely.
But
there's tape too, by the way. Now it's not like Rattler about to just come in and boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's tape now. What he likes to do, his tendencies, who he's looking for. And like I said, Broncos defense already legit. There's tape now. I don't see this. I'm going Broncos plus. I'm going.
You believe in Bo Nix that much?
Listen, Bo Nix isn't that bad. Okay. He really isn't. Bo Nix really isn't that bad. I know that might sound crazy, but I don't think Bo Nix is really doing that bad of a job. If anything, I think we see Kamara get really involved in the receiving game coming tomorrow. I think Rattler, he's going to be looking for those same looks he got last week, and then he's going to have to get bailed out. And I think that's where Kamara comes in. And the Denver run defense is phenomenal, so I don't see Kamara rushing for more than. He's not having an 80-yard to 100-yard day tomorrow. I'll tell you that for sure. So
unless he runs that joint 27, 30 times,
which they might have to do, but even with that, I still don't think it's enough. And Bo Nix finally getting Sutton involved. I think that chemistry is. rookie quarterbacks. I think rookie quarterbacks sometimes get surprised of how good NFL wide receivers are. You know what I'm saying? So they real timid to throw the ball and throw those passes that they think like there's no way they can catch them. But then when they finally do, they like, huh?
Defense too.
Yeah, exactly. But when you
Yeah.
finally do start throwing the ball and you see like when Sutton cut that, you're like, oh my God, he can catch that? Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's the but I think like he's starting to realize that like, yo, I have NFL wide receivers that can catch these passes and these balls that I think that I really can't throw. And I saw a little bit of like confidence, just a little swag in Bo Mix last week. I really liked it. And like I said, I don't see this. If anything, the under, the under is a serious bet coming tomorrow. But
it should be safe. But then again, the Saints defense has been so bad.
But do you see the Broncos? I don't see the Broncos just like going off for points. That's what I'm saying. I think the Broncos game plan is. I mean, I'm not an NFL coach and I'm not Sean Payton, but it's like if I think the only game plan is to try and slow this Saints team down, run the hell out of the ball, short, quick passes, first downs, keep the ball out of Kamara and Rattler's hands, and just run the hell out of the ball and waste clock. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I feel this is going. I don't know.
I hate Javonte Williams.
I do too. I mean, he's not. Let me look at his. What has he been doing for us lately?
I don't hate him personally because I don't know that man. But when he puts a helmet on, I hate him. He just has let me down every single time I put my confidence every single time.
He's not the Javonte Williams that we once knew before, but oh my God, this season, look at this. This season, Javonte Williams, he's only
yeah, exactly.
He's only hit right now his rush yards at 40, look like it's at 47.5. He's only hit this twice this season. He had a 77 and 61 yard game versus the Raiders and the Jets. 23. Oh, yeah, this is. And I want to take some Javonte. I really do. I want to take some Javonte rushing yards because I feel like that's just going to be. I feel like they just want to feed him. Like I said, feed him the ball, and that's just going to be part of the game plan. Do I really want to take some Javonte Williams rushing yards when it?
I won't.
Yeah, I won't either. Like,
I don't care what the numbers tell me. I will not put he will not take any more money out of my pocket. He won't. I refuse.
Yeah.
No matter how juicy this looks, for some reason, something will happen.
Wow.
Jaleel McLaughlin might end up going for 20 carries. Who knows? Bo Nix may rush for 100 yards. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's nasty too, though.
Everything is. All of it is.
All right. So what do you like? What we got? What?
Nothing.
No. Nothing. Fuck the game. Fuck it. We gotta give out. Let's get. So I do like a couple. Things.
Mm-hmm. There's one that stood out to me.
Right.
One, and it's Velez, however you say his name, the wide receiver for the Broncos. His passing yards is currently at 30.5. He's averaging 7.5 targets in the 2 games that he played. The Saints are susceptible through the air, especially to non-X options. So he's not the number one option. Also, there's a possibility. I think Cortland Sutton's yards are at like 47.5 right now, and he's gone over 50 yards receiving in half of the games. Even the one game where he was all 60 of Bo Nix's passing yards.
So you said Vele. You liking Vele? What's his line at 30.5?
30.5. I like that.
Okay. Vele over 30.5 receiving yards.
Yeah. But there's so much nastiness about this game. It's just gross. Okay. I guess like we said, we like the under. And you also have a Sean Payton revenge game, so maybe you got the Broncos money line or the 2.5.
See, now that's for the this is where I wanted to get with this Sean Payton revenge game. Like,
You know,
I don't see the like I said, that's why I don't see the Broncos. I like that Courtland Sutton
the
angle too.
47
Like
and a
I
half.
just told you. Yeah, like I said, I think the Saints defense sucks. I said it. The Saints defense suck. Passing, rushing.
There
Like I
were
told you, I think
51 points scored before halftime in their last
yeah,
game.
yeah. I just think Sean. I think Sean had this circled all year. You know what I'm saying? I think he's been preparing for this all season. Like you got to. You really have to. You know what I'm saying? You've been with the Saints so long. If he's not losing this game, and I think he really comes up with a scheme to get his best players involved. I told you, I think Bo Nix and Courtland Sutton really had like a little bonding moment right now last week. So I'm definitely looking at Sutton's receiving yards over 46 and a half. Like I said, but in Bo Nix, he actually throws the ball.
Yeah, I think he's cleared. What was it? He's cleared 200. Was it 200 yards?
You got it up.
I wrote it down.
Oh, I got it right here.
He's thrown for 200 yards in 4 of the 6 games. Surprisingly,
4 of the 6 games, over 200 plus yards, and it's only going to probably, like you said, Vele and
Sutton and Vele's only played 2 games, but both of those games,
yeah,
he
like
had 8
I'm
targets
loving.
and 6 targets. I
Yeah,
think catches.
to be honest, I'm loving Bo Nix's passing yards too.
Yeah,
I think he can get
is that like 192 or something?
It's at 190, 191 and a half. I think 200 on the Saints team is easy with that scheme they're probably going to come in with. So
it's just
I'm going Broncos, man. I'm going Broncos. I'm going to believe in Bo Nix. I'm going to believe in, and I know I don't even like saying that. I'm going to believe in Bo Nix. Believe in Courtland Sutton. I guess Vele. And I think I'm gonna go with Kamara receiving yards too. I just think that's an auto play. Like I'm gonna see him.
Was he targeted on Sunday?
Yeah, he had 24 receiving yards. He's gone over 34 and a half receiving yards 4 out of 6 times this season. The games he didn't hit, he got 27 and 24. So I just think that's an auto play. I really think Rattler is going to struggle. Well, even without Surtain, he's not the only, good safety or cornerback they got out there. So I really think Rattler is going to struggle against this passing the ball against this Broncos team. And I really think the only thing he's going to be able to get off is those short drops to Kamara to move the chains.
What are his receptions at?
His receptions, I believe right now are at they're not out yet. Well, FanDuel doesn't have them out yet, but if I'm looking, I should be able to see them. Probably 4.5.
I might take that.
Yeah. I mean, he's hit it. Same thing. 4 out of 6 games this season. 5, 6, 7, 3 and 2, and then the first game was 5. So, and like I said, so I think that's going. So I think that's what we're going with.
It's just such a gross game.
It
makes me feel good about it.
It's nasty. It's nasty. But if you want, so me and Cav are going with Sutton over 46 and a half receiving yards, Vele over 30 and a half receiving yards. I'm personally taking the Broncos. I'll probably buy a point, take it down to 2.5 just to catch that hook in case it's one of those ugly games. And Kamara, you can pick what you like. You can go receptions. You can go receiving yards, but everything else out of this game, I'm gonna be honest with you, stay away. And the under. I would take a look at the under too. I don't see
Spencer
this game.
Rattler, the under on his passing yards is a possibility too, just with the dearth of targets there, and the Broncos haven't allowed more than 250 yards through the air all season long. I know there's no Pat Surtain, but on the Saints side, there's no Chris Olave, there's no Rashid Shaheed, and Spencer Rattler. I can't remember off the top of my head what he threw for last game, but his line is at 182.5, I think. But that's really
he threw for 243.
Yeah, the Bucks secondary also has been real suspect.
Yeah, but this isn't the Bucks secondary. The Denver right now, their passing defense is ranked 5th, only average 170 yards through the air per game. So I really do like. I think I like that Spencer Rattler under 183 passing yards. I think we could put in a nice little parlay with that. If you're looking for our picks on this game, I will be posting them to our Twitter account. Follow us on X. The banner's right down there. Spotlight _716, or you can just look up Hok the Gambler. That's where me and Kev will be posting our official plays. So head over there. If you want to know exactly what we go with, we'll be posting best play for tomorrow and a parlay with either plus 300 odds or more. So go check us out there. And if you're watching, please subscribe to the video. It helps us. It goes a long way for us. And eventually it will go a long way for you. Okay, let's move on to NFL slate. Sunday. Going back to London.
Foggy London town.
Well, London. Jaguars love London. Love it more than they love Jacksonville. Okay, Jaguars, Patriots. Another fucking terrible game.
Hold on now. I think it's be kind of interesting.
The Patriots versus the Jaguars?
It'll be way more entertaining than the Broncos and the Saints.
The 1-5 Patriots versus the 1-5 Jaguars is more entertaining than Sean Payton revenge game. Explain to me how.
Yeah. Bo Nix versus Spencer Rattler.
Drake May versus Trevor Lawrence.
Drake May versus Trevor Lawrence. Bit more exciting. You got Drake May last week, threw 3 touchdowns. They showed the Patriots actually had some life. They put up 21 points. They lost by 20, but 62 total points scored. That's a whole lot better than what I'm expecting this game to be, like 13-9 tomorrow. That sucks. That's not fun. You only watch it because we have to. But Jags and Patriots, I think that this point total goes over 41.5. I think that's a lock.
Sitting at 40. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, Kev. Before you get into it, Patriots, Jaguars. I'm sorry, London game. I didn't read out the line. Right now, Jaguars sitting at -5.5, over under 42.5. So you're saying you like the over 42.5?
I like the over 42.5. Yeah. Because I know that there are no props out or anything like that. I think that the Jaguars are more likely to win this game. But
we just don't. Yeah, so I got the Jags too. But tell me why.
Because the Pats suck. But
Pats fucking blow.
I mean, the Jaguars, they're 1-5, but they're not the worst 1-5 team out there. You know. Look at the other side, the Patriots, the worst 1-5 team out there. One of the worst, you know. But I feel like there are no player props out there right now. But Travis Etienne, I believe that he's doubtful right now. I think he practiced in a limited fashion today. But I think that they're starting to lean in the direction of Tank Bigsby taking over that backfield. The Patriots can't stop a Cole. They can't stop anything on the ground. So I think Tank Bigsby is going to go crazy on them. And on the other side, the Jaguars can't stop anything through the air. Drake May showed last week that he has some talent and that there's some people that can catch the ball in the Patriots. So I think that those two things, both sides have something that they can't stop on the other side. I think that we hit that over. I think that the Jaguars are a better team than the Patriots, so I think they end up winning that game. But I think it's going to be far more interesting than tomorrow's game.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm with you on taking the Jags here. I think I read somewhere besides last week, rookie quarterbacks playing in London were like 0-5. I think this is the bounce back spot for the Jags after getting absolutely embarrassed last week by the Bears. And London's like I said, there's no stranger to Jacksonville. Drake May, rookie quarterback coming into London. Like I said, he didn't do bad when he was in, but I really think the Jags, this is a bounce back spot for them. I honestly think they kill them. But which goes towards also your over argument, because I think the Jags are going to put up a good amount of points here, but I don't think they're going to just shut the Patriots out, because like we said, the Jags defense does. Let's not forget they do suck. But I really do believe that the Jags will take this one pretty easily. So I think we both on the Jags here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Simple enough.
Simple enough. Take the Jaguars. If you look, I'll put the picks down here in the banner. Just scroll across, just in case you're looking to see what we came up with. But right now, me and Kev taking Jaguars -5.5. Moving on, 1 p.m. Seattle. We got Seattle versus the Falcons in. Where are we? You see, where's that game?
In Atlanta.
In Atlanta. Okay, we got Seattle versus the Falcons in Atlanta. Right now, Falcons sitting money line 155. Falcons -3, over under 51.
It's a lot of points.
It is, but Seattle can score. I don't think Seattle has scored under 23 points all season. Falcons. This is a nasty game. It really is.
This is wild.
What do you thinking for this guy?
I think that the Falcons win. I think they're a better team, and I think the Seahawks are showing us that they're frauds. I said that before. They went to overtime with the Patriots. They beat the Tua-less Dolphins, and then they couldn't stop Detroit. They let the Giants score 29 points on them. Then they were getting smacked by San Fran before they made it respectable, before they ended up losing by double digits. The Falcons have played much better. They lost to the defending champs by 5 points. They're on a 3-game win streak. I know, and those last 3 games were all divisional. And the Saints, they beat them by 2 points. They put some points up. It was over 50. Then versus the Bucs, it was 66 points. And then last week versus the Panthers, it was 58.5. 51.5 is a lot of points. They can get there because the Seahawks haven't been able to stop anybody, but that's a lot of points. But if I'm picking one thing, I'm taking the Falcons to win. I think that the
Are we taking Kirk Cousins?
Why not?
Because it's not prime time.
He's been balling out in prime time too.
But so is Geno Smith.
Has he been on this 3-game slide?
I don't think it's really. Last game was a little shaky, but before that, Geno was throwing that thing, man. I do agree with you. I think the Falcons are a better team. I think they got better weapons. Too, in the grand scheme of things, like DK, and I get it. DK is DK, but honestly, I don't think DK has had the greatest season, and not even because of Geno. We've seen DK misrun routes, drop a lot of balls. Like DK not looking like DK to me this season. Lockett has been, don't know where he went. And he don't even look for Smith and Jigba like he did before. I like that Kenneth Walker's back. I think Kenneth Walker can have a decent game against this Falcons team. That's what really scares me, because we know when Kenneth, if he gets some room, and he'll run for 143 TDs out of anywhere. You know what I'm saying? He's really that X factor with the Seahawks team. I really think I think how Kenneth plays really determines if the Seahawks, play good or not that day. I seriously believe that because if he's torching the defense on the run game, it just opens up so much. It makes Gino's job a lot easier. And I think that's where, they shine and they get, where they score the most points and everything. But it's really dependent on Kenneth Walker. I mean, I'll rock with you on the Falcons. I mean, the line did move down a little bit, went from 3.5 to 3. So there is some money on the Seahawks, but I'll rock with you. Let's go Falcons -3. I do think they're a better team. I do think hopefully is Bijan back? Bijan back, right?
Yeah, he's fine.
Bijan's fine, right? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but the fact you have to ask that is enough.
I mean, I like Algier too. Like, I really think they're both pretty good, but
yeah.
All right, Falcons.
Oh yeah, and the Seahawks can't stop the run game.
No, they can't.
They got 2 running backs that they have no issue giving them 15 carries or more.
Yeah, but Bijan's fucked me so much this year. Like, I guess I think I'm just a little biased because Bijan's just every time I bet on him, he just fucks me. So
thankfully, there's another running back that you took in FanDuel this week.
I did, and I won. We ain't gonna bring that up though. Anyway,
you want somebody else's money, not mine.
That's 3, by the way. Make sure you put my name at that top 2 with 3 crowns. But next game,
it'd be the last time.
Let's go to Buffalo. Hey, wait. I gotta come out, Cav. It gotta come out. Buffalo Bills, baby. Buffalo, no. Okay, my fault. All right, Buffalo Bills versus Tennessee Titans. Buffalo -9, -440 on the money line, over under 41. Seems low. Not really, it's Titans. But this is a real easy handicap for me. I hope it is for you too. I think Buffalo destroys. You?
It's a lot of points to be favored by.
Against Tennessee. How's Tennessee scoring the ball?
On the ground?
Because they don't score.
Tony Pollard.
Okay. Tony Pollard's going to beat the Bills or stay within 9 points? Tony Pollard, that's it?
It's possible. Did you watch last game?
Oh, yeah. But that's
what's his name? Why am I forgetting his name? All I know is that one game he had 10 carries for 4 yards. But whenever he played with us,
Tajay Spears?
No, I'm talking about for the Jets. Breece Hall.
Breece Hall?
Yeah, he sees the Bills, and it's just like he sees a smorgasbord. It's like there's nobody on the other side of the field when he gets the ball. And then Tony Pollard hasn't been a slouch recently on the ground. I think that their running game can keep them in it. I don't mean in terms of like us losing. I'm just saying 9 points is a lot.
I don't think 9 points is a lot at all. I think the Bills come in here and absolutely destroy them. We're back. By that time we're going to be back fully. James Cook is probably going to play.
Do we really want James Cook to play? No disrespect, no shade to James. I love James. But
what do you mean? We want James Cook to play? What are you talking about? He's been murdering.
Maybe take another week off. Just get fully healthy.
Oh, you're talking as a fan.
Because Ray Davis hooped.
No, Ray Davis did hoop.
But I like what I saw.
let's
First he had my attention. Or first he had my curiosity. Now he got my attention.
Let's relax on Ray Davis though. It was because there's no tape on him. He just came in and they who's this bum?
Tape. He ate them up. He's run some already this year. He ate.
He ate. No, I'll give you that. But
let James get healthy.
That's even more the reasons of why the hell are you on Tennessee? Like, Will Levis sucks. Can we agree that Will Levis sucks?
He's not good. No, he's not.
Yeah, he fucking
not
blows.
throw the ball.
He fucking blows. He's not going to be able to pass on this Bills defense like that. He's not a quarterback that can get those passes off against the Bills defense. I'm sorry. There's quarterbacks that have, and we've seen it. Will Levis isn't one of them. I'm putting it like Will Levis is not throwing the ball on this Bills passing defense. He barely gets any yards. James Cook be back. Omari Cooper is going to be there.
They're not sure if he's playing yet.
I hope he does. But if he does, then that's even more the reason I'm going to catch this line at 9 before it gets to fucking 13 probably in the half in the next couple of days. There's no, like, I don't – what world do you see Tennessee staying in this game, though, Kev? Like, do you not think how many points do you think the Bills are going to score in this game?
I really don't know. I don't know because I'm looking at it, and the Titans have allowed 20 points. They did allow 30 points to the Packers, and that was with Malik Willis. And they allowed 24 points to the Jets. They allowed 24 points to the Bears, but none of them came to the Bears on offense. So it's definitely possible that Will Levis does some Will Levis things and just gives us the ball.
They allowed 20 points to the Bears.
Yeah, none of those came on offense, though.
Those
were all Will Levis.
It doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter.
Those were Will Levis.
It doesn't matter. The Bills have not put up less than 20, and not lucky that Texans game. Other than that, 35, 47, 31,
we scored
34.
10 points. We scored 10 points versus the Ravens.
Huh?
Yeah, I didn't forget.
No.
Pepper's
not the 35. Sorry, I was looking at the Ravens one, but that's the fucking Ravens. This is the Tennessee fucking Titans.
Their defense isn't bad, just Will Levis is.
And that, because they're not going to score. You don't think if Josh putting up at least, there's going to be at least 20. The Bills are going to put up at least 21 points in this game. I guarantee you that. Do you see Tennessee covering that 9 of that? Do you see them scoring 10 points?
I can see a 21. I can see it. I can see a 21-13 game. I can see that. It's not outside the realm of probability. But that's only if they're
21 really, what? 13?
21-13. I can see that.
Where is them? Okay.
The running game. But if we
get on rush defense, I'm sorry. Keep talking.
The Bills are allowing the most yards per carry in the NFL. The highest.
All high.
Derrick Henry ran for 200 yards.
Come on, are we really? It's Derrick Henry.
Like, Breece Hall, with his bionic leg, was killing us. We can't stop the run.
Are you telling me you're on Tennessee +9? Is that like what I'm hearing?
That's also why I was saying if the Bills go up 14-0, then we win by 30. If it is a close game at halftime, I will take the live line on the Titans to cover. If we get a lead to where they have to move the ball through the air, it's a completely different story. Because we know that the Titans they won't be able to handle the script of playing from behind. But if it's a close game for a while, I think it can get a little dicey. I think the Bills still win, but I think that the Titans can cover that way.
Is someone on the Titans hurt?
Why? Because that 9-point line?
No, the line started at 6.5 and it went up to 9, and then the under started at 47.5 and went down to 41. Did someone get hurt on the Titans that I didn't do my due diligence of looking at?
I don't know how good Keandre Coburn. Oh no, he's nobody. No disrespect to him, but he's doubtful. L'Jarius Sneed is doubtful, or not doubtful. If he was doubtful, it would be a completely different story. Questionable. Will Levis is questionable.
He's not playing.
What do you say?
No, I'm just that line looks weird. Someone's betting Buffalo, which they should be. The line went up 3 points. I'm on Buffalo here. This probably is going to be my lock. So, what do you want? You got to give me something.
I don't like betting the Bills. I don't. I don't.
I know we don't bet the Bills. Like, granted, everybody, just for clarification, we don't bet on our own team. Rarely ever, unless we know it's like a guaranteed fucking lock, which this one is. Which this one is. But so this probably won't be on our card, but we do want to give you my opinion. I think personally it's a lot. Kevin wants to wait, says do a little live bet. So I'm just going to throw Bills -9 up there for you guys because personally, I just want you. I just probably paid your rent for the month right there. So if you whatever you're short, go to Seneca Creek or whatever casino, Parks or Turning Stone, wherever you're at in the world. Go to the casino, put that little 500, extra 500 that you need for the rent down on the Bills -9, and then call me when you're done. Just get a ticket to your landlord and be like, here. Just get a ticket to your landlord. Here you go.
You imagine how nuts that would be?
Huh?
Being a landlord.
Just give them a parlay slip. Just like, yo, here. Like, yo, where's the rent? You just send them a link to FanDuel with a parlay. This is what we're gonna do. All right.
You can
moving on. Bengals, Browns, 1 p.m. 1 p.m. in Cleveland. Yeah. Bengals -6. -258 on the money line, over under 42.
Bengals. That's a lock.
Is the handicap what I think it is, and what I'm thinking about this? What you about to say too? But
I see -6, and I don't care.
Yeah, I'm saying is the handicap why I think it is, and what I'm about to say too, or do you have like another reason? Because I have a handicap that's very simple, huh?
The Browns suck.
Yes, but
they're bad at football. Deshaun Watson is bad at. He's bad
there
at.
There we go. That's what I was looking for right there.
He's
Deshaun
bad.
Watson is the worst fucking quarterback I've ever seen in my life, and I want to put that on record. That motherfucker is terrible, and I'm tired of. I'm tired of Deshaun Watson. I'm sorry. I feel real strongly about that. I'm tired of Deshaun Watson. He's not coming back. Let it go. It's not 2000. What is it? 19 when he was good last, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, whenever he was with them, let them Texan years go. He's no longer that, and he's not coming back.
The city of Cleveland threw out their morals for a trash quarterback.
He is the Browns are horrible, and they just lost their main weapon besides Nick Chubb. But God knows when he's coming back, if he's coming back. I mean, they keep
he's
saying
close to coming back.
They keep saying that, but
I wouldn't be surprised if he was back. I wouldn't be surprised if he was back this weekend.
Well, they need him.
They need whatever they can find.
They need whatever they can get, but
they need to have open tryouts.
I'm going to assume Nick Chubb. Let me just real quickly before we move. We don't need to spend time on this because this is easy. Sean Watson and the Cleveland Browns suck. They lost Amari Cooper. Nick Chubb's probably not playing. Take the fucking Bengals -1 million. This is a lock, which I agree with you. And let me just check Nick Chubb real quick just to see what they're saying about him. And he's not
activated yet.
No, he's not.
But he can be activated before the game starts.
Oh, right. You say he was a full practice participant today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he'll be back this
week. Yeah, he said he's expected to make a season debut against the Bengals. That can cause a little problem, but he's first game back. I don't think they're gonna like feed him. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to be a little conservative, bringing a player caliber of Nick Chubb right back and just throwing him right back in the fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you think about the total here?
Sorry, I missed it. I missed the chat here. We got 6 Ty. You know who that is? 6 Ty in the chat here going off. Falcons are great. He said, Cabby said, you funny. He asked Coop 2 TDs. Maybe. Ray Davis did good last week. Cook can sit against them. Yeah, I agree, T. I agree.
Yeah.
I Bills a lock for me, but Kev over here talking about Tennessee
Can cover 9 points. It's not
might
that
cover
crazy.
9 points against I don't know what's up with him right now, but
It's not that crazy.
it's just crazy. But
Not that crazy.
the Bengals.
I don't want it to happen.
Huh?
But if you're asking me to think,
no, we always think right. By the way, we don't bet with our hearts, we bet with our minds. Just know that we love the Bills. I'm not just saying the Bills a lot because I've plenty of times where I said the Bills are gonna probably lose and stuff when I'm betting. But that's the reason why I don't bet on the Bills. Same with Kevin because I don't want to place a bet against the Bills because this is bad juju and we want to see them go to the Super Bowl. So we stay away from that. But Bengals -6 is a lock. I don't think they're going to feed Nick Chubb no matter what. Even if he does come back, I don't think his workload is going to be what they need to stay in this game. Even though Cincinnati's defense is absolutely atrocious.
But it looked really good versus the Giants.
They did.
It actually looked so good that it pissed me
the Giants
off.
The Giants really don't have a running back. Like they had Tracy, who just took that role over, for the meantime. And Tracy did pretty good. You know what I mean? But he's also not Nick Chubb. But Nick Chubb's 100 times better. So
Nick Chubb might not be Nick Chubb yet either.
Huh?
So Nick Chubb might not be Nick Chubb.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think Nick Chubb first game back from being out so long is just going to come in and run for 170 yards, 2 touchdowns like we know Nick Chubb to do, when he's fully healthy and on his bullshit. So I think first game back, they will try and ease him in, be a little conservative with him. So, just so he's not out again. So Bengals -6. You can boost it up to 6.5 if you want. That's what I'll be doing. But I think the Bengals easily win this game. So Bengals -6.
I might be on the under of this game.
Oh, yeah, you did say the total. Sorry, real quick before we move on. Total.
It's low.
What scares me is this what scares me is this Bengals defense. And it's Deshaun Watson. He's really bad. Just feel like if I bet on an under with Deshaun Watson, it's going to be the day he finally come alive and fuck me for one day, and then he go right back to being shitty. So I'm going to stay away from the over-under on this game, but if you got something you want to, put on it, then, I'm going to stay away from the over-under, though. I'm fuck Deshaun Watson. Texans, Packers, 1 o'clock on the East Coast again. Packers money line 142, -2.5 on the run line. Over under 47.5, which sounds about right for this game. I think this is a great game.
Yeah.
I think it's probably one of the best games, if not the best game, probably that we will see on Sunday. Besides that Lions Vikings game, which we will get to. But I like the Packers in this spot. I think the Packers looked really good last week. I think I think their weapons are hitting. Christian Watson's back. He got a nice long deep ball last week. Josh Jacobs is going to be Josh Jacobs. You're not expecting too much of him, but he will get you, what you need. I think Jordan Love is looking
Will he
solid.
get you what you need?
Huh?
Will he get you what you need?
He'll get you what you need for the job, not for the bets. Don't ever bet on Josh Jacobs. I don't bet on Josh Jacobs because you never know what he's going to do. He'll have 20 yards. Josh Jacobs is the motherfucker that always like a couple yards under what his line is or whatever you bet him at. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like Josh Jacobs always right under. Like his line could be at 55.5, and you even take it at 50, and he get 48. Like, and you be like, so I'm not betting no Josh Jacobs, but I do love the Packers in the spot. I like the Texans, don't get me wrong, but with Collins gone, Tank Dell stepped up like we all figured. We seen what he did last year when he was the number 2 wideout, and got more targets. So I do expect him and Diggs obviously to have huge games, and Schultz. I mean, those are the only 3 targets he can really hit. But Mixon is back,
Mhm.
which causes a problem because Mixie get Mixie. You know what I'm
Yeah, for
saying?
better
But
or
I,
worse.
huh?
I said for better or worse.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna ride with the Packers. Here, I'm liking maybe the over a little better. Um, I don't see a game where this is. I don't think this is a low scoring game. What you think?
That's a tough. It's tough to predict. 47.5 is a decent amount of points. It's a healthy amount of points. And then, of course, they have Green Bay minus 2.5, which is just so disrespectful to put on there. It's just like, really? Couldn't give me like a plus 3.5 or a minus 3.5 so I can entertain the Texans losing by 3. It's like, no, minus 2.5.
I don't know if this is a trap. That's what I'm scared of. 2.5 lines usually a trap.
It didn't start at 2.5 either. It started at 3.5, I think. Right?
Yeah, no, it started at 2.5, went to 3, and went back to 2.5. So the bet splits are pretty even. I think just like me and you and most people out there betting on this game, you really don't know what to think of it. I mean, I just know it's going to be a good one, but I've seen the Texans break down. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I've seen the Texans break down, look disorganized, not like having emotion and not anything with their offense before. Even throughout the season, I think some of their wins even were undeserved, but I just think this Packers team is a more put together team, if you so say. I think the Texans have better players, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
in the grand scheme of the offense. Like, they're just better, the talent's better, but I think the Packers are a better team. And so I'm in their home. Um, I'm
Yeah,
gonna ride with the I'm gonna ride with the
the Packers.
I'm gonna ride with the Packers. What you think?
I think the Packers pull it out. I think if you think that the Packers win, you might as well take the 2.5.
Yeah.
So,
Only giving and feel free to, we not your bookies or anything. Feel free to take what you want. If you want to just take Packers money line, eat the juice, at minus 142, that's fine. We do that a lot, depending on if it's a parlay piece or what it is. So but just for a straight line, even money minus 2.5 is what we're gonna go with here. All right. Dolphins, Colts, 1 p.m. Colts -3, -162 on the money line, over under 43.5. Colts are home.
this could have been such a good game.
What happened? Tyler Huntley's playing, starting.
Yeah, that's why I said it could have been such a good game.
Is Anthony Richardson back?
I think he practiced in full.
If Anthony Richardson's playing, I'm going with the Dolphins. No, I'm serious. I'm so serious. If Anthony Richardson's playing, I'm going with the Dolphins. Dolphins coming off a bye. Indiana Colts suck. No Jonathan Taylor. Pittman's back. But
Do you mean Pittman is back as he's returned, or Pittman's back injury?
injury. He played last week.
Okay.
Yeah. But if Flacco's back there, I have a Flacco's back. If Flacco's starting, I'm with the Colts because Flacco can at least score and pass the ball to right receiver and make smart decisions. You know what I'm saying?
He's a better quarterback.
Yeah, exactly. He's a better quarterback than Anthony Richardson. If Richardson's starting, I'm going to go with Miami, at least the +3. Like, I don't even got it. I'm not taking them to win. I'm taking them to cover 3, but I don't think it looked like Anthony Richardson. Yeah, Anthony Richardson is going to start.
It's just
He's going to start Sunday. He was a full practice participant today, and Coach Shane said he plans to start this Sunday. So I'm going with the Dolphins, and I'm also going with the under.
You going with the under?
Who's scoring? Have we seen Miami score with Ty Huntley?
No, but we've seen other teams score on them, and we've seen other teams score on the Colts. The Colts defense is very bad at football. They all should be cut.
Yeah, but
they might as well bring in the undefeated Indiana Hoosiers to play on the defensive side of the ball because they don't get it done. They're really bad.
Yeah, but both their offenses are horrible.
Yeah, but I think that Mike McDaniel's given 2 weeks could have figured out a way to beat a really bad defensive team.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I like the Dolphins, but the over under. You think one team puts up 28 points or both teams put up 22? You see like 4. I don't see 4 touchdowns.
I thought that a lot this season, and then the Colts have found ways to surprise the hell out of me every time.
With Anthony Richardson or with Joe Flacco?
With their defense or lack thereof. So their whole defense. What'd you say?
Do you like the Colts here?
Do I like the Colts?
Like the Dolphins +3.
I think I got to go with the Dolphins +3.
That's where I'm at.
Because the Colts, they let Will Levis find a wide open touchdown to Westbrook Akine. And I was just like, why is there nobody near this man? They have Tyreek Hill. You know what he can do?
That's what I'm saying. Mike McDaniel, 2 weeks to prepare. I'm with you on that. Mike McDaniel, 2 weeks to prepare against this Colts team. They suck.
And this Colts defense hasn't done anything to make you think that they can stop anybody.
Yeah, and literally the Dolphins have nothing to do but scheme for this game and try and find ways and plays to get Reek, Waddle, and Achane. Is he playing? Is Achane?
Yes.
Yeah. They had nothing but 2 weeks to plan for the Colts and get those 3 players involved. And at the end of the day, they have better players no matter who is at that quarterback position. As long as Huntley can
get it somewhere close.
Be serviceable and just not be Tyler Huntley. Not too much on Huntley. That's courtesy of S out there. But not too much on Huntley. But if he can be somewhat serviceable, I think the Dolphins have no trouble covering +3. So I'm with you on that. Dolphins +3. What it in? Game of the day to me, Lions, Vikings. Woo! That's a game. This is a game right here. Vikings are home. Vikings are -130 on the money line, -2 on the run line, over under 50 even.
I'm going Vikings.
I'm going Vikings too.
Yeah.
I'm on the Vikings here. I'm definitely on the Vikings here.
Sad about Aiden. Sad about Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah, Aiden. I'm sad about Aiden too. Man, he was fucking. Man, was he good?
He was balling.
Man, Aiden's. That's sad to see, man. Rest up, Aiden. We wishing for a healthy recovery for you, baby. But I'm taking the Vikings here. I think the Vikings are just better right now. No, seriously. I think the Vikings are just better. I think their defense, the Vikings defense has proven to be way better than I thought any of us thought they could be. Lions, it's not going to be a blowout by no means necessary, but what you think? Why you like the Vikings?
I like the Vikings because they're better. They play well as a team. They're 5-0 with Sam Darnold. Who saw that coming? Their defense is just great. The only game where there was a lot of point score was in that Packers game when they had to come back from being down 28-zip. I don't think this total gets to 50.5. I just don't think so. But the Vikings, they just have they're more balanced, I feel like. But then again, I don't think that either team's going to be able to run. So I think that a lot of it's going to have to come through the air.
Aaron Jones will be back too.
Yeah.
Well,
both these teams' run defenses are like top 3 basically.
Yeah, but doesn't that scare you for the under? They're not gonna be able to run, and what they gonna do? They're gonna throw, and if they throw,
but both of these teams aren't bad through the air. The Lions just allowed 9. They just allowed 9 points to the Cowboys. 9.
The Cowboys suck, but we'll get to them.
But that they have a really good just assortment of weapons through the air, and the Lions shut that down. So I think that it's going to be a good game. I think the Vikings are ultimately a better team, and they're not. The Lions aren't decimated by injury, but the loss of Hutch is a huge loss for them.
That's a huge loss. Yeah, that's a. I think this is a sneaky under game.
Yeah, 50.5 points is way too many points. Yeah. Now, if they got there, if it was a 27-24 game, it's just like, you know what, I can kind of see how you get there, but I think that I don't think it's going to happen. I think that's way too many points for two really good defenses.
I feel like if the Vikings can just contain that fucking incredible running back duo that this Lions team has, because it's the best running back duo in the league by far. Either one of them can give you 100 fucking yards and 5 TDs on any given day. But if they can contain Gibbs and Montgomery, I think the Vikings take care of business when it comes to everything else. You know what I mean? So I'm with you on the Vikings. I'm riding the Vikings. I think, and let's just ride the hot hand. The Vikings are hot, man. The Vikings are hot. And they're just playing great team, much better than this Detroit. I mean, don't get me wrong, Detroit's still 4-1. You know what I'm saying? They ain't no slouch, but I'm just rocking with the Vikings here with you, Kev. So Vikings -2. Let's put it in. Pause that. 1 o'clock. Last game for the early slate. Eagles Giants. This is horrible football. Eagles Giants. Eagles -162 on the money line, -3 on the run line, over 43. The Eagles suck. It's in New York. Eagles suck. Jalen Hurts sucks. That's my handicap.
That's it.
Now, I mean, in this, look, man. Look, man. This should not be something where I have to think about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this. Look at this line. First, it's the Eagles first, the Giants, and the line's 3. Neighbors limited at practice. Dable said he was making good progress, but I don't think Neighbors. I don't know. I don't think Neighbors plays. The running back situation with the Giants. The Eagles just did they lose or did they win? They ended up winning that game.
Barely to the Browns.
Yeah, to the Browns. I'm gonna go with the Eagles, man. AJ Brown's back. Dude, the Eagles are fucking stacked, man. Why are they so bad? No, I'm serious. Like, this is irritating, bro. Like, why are the Eagles so fucking bad, bro? This is mad irritating, bro. I shouldn't be sitting here considering taking the Giants +3 versus the Eagles. That's ridiculous, bro. Why are they so bad? You have the best. You have the best. We just went over it. I think you have the best right receiving core in the league. With Brown and
Devontae
Smith.
Smith.
Yeah, Dallas Goddard as your tight end, and you got fucking Saquon Barkley in your backfield. What is going on?
Oh, but
what is Sirianni?
Revenge game.
Jalen Hurts, huh?
Revenge game. Saquon.
Ooh, Saquon. Ooh, yeah, Eagles -3. But I don't even like saying it. I mean, I'm guessing you're on the Eagles too.
It's so nasty because they might win by a point. I don't know how, but they might.
But how do you take the Giants in this spot though? Like what gives you what right now gives you confidence in taking this Giants team? They're 2-4.
Eagles secondary is suspect.
Daniel Jones is garbage. Like you want to talk about a scammer? Besides Deshaun Watson, he's the second biggest scammer between Deshaun Watson, Daniel Jones, and Dak Prescott. I don't know who the best scammer is, but one of these three frauds got to get the fuck up out of here. And Daniel Jones might be it. He sucks.
I don't think it's Daniel Jones. It's definitely not. Daniel Jones sucks.
Yeah.
Whoever decided to give him money,
it's probably Dak.
No, whoever decided to give Daniel Jones money was like the 80-year-old grandma who gets scammed with the
with the phone call.
With the Apple cards where they go in and buying $10 $500 Apple gift cards.
When I think of Daniel Jones, I think about the motherfuckers who call me about my car's extended warranty. Like it just pisses me the fuck off. Like,
but it's obvious. No, this is. I'm not doing this.
I feel like this is this, but I feel like the books are trying to tell me something. Also, it's just like, how do you take the Giants in this spot? But why is the line 3? I think it's a trap, and I'm gonna fall for it. I'm not taking the running back list, Malik Neighbor list, Daniel Jones.
Let's not be disrespectful to
Wandell,
to Tracy Jr. He's been doing what he's supposed to do. He's been better than Devin.
When you get the ball, Kevin, 40 times throughout the game. Hold on, I'm going to solo you for a quick. When you get I didn't mean to solo. My fault. I forgot what I was saying.
When you get the ball 40 times a game.
Yeah, when you get the ball 40 times, you're gonna do something. Like I don't think that's really all impressive like that. But I'm going Eagles. What about you? They just suck.
I don't think I'm ever gonna financially recover from this decision. But
you're going Giants?
I might as well make it interesting. You know, the Eagles, not to win.
No, Giants +3.
I'll take them.
Lions at 3. The Lions at 3.
I'll take them +3 because
it's not a bad bet, and that's sad to say.
It's just gross. But the under feels healthy. Under feels
yeah, give me 1 second, Kev.
The under feels pretty healthy in this. What's it sitting at right now? It's currently sitting at 42.5. After watching that Giants and Bengals game, anything is possible because that was one of the most boring games that I've ever watched, and that was not the way it was supposed to go. And I was really upset, mainly because I took 3 pieces from the FanDuel Showdown. That was a mistake. That won't happen again. I won't make that mistake again. Daniel Jones.
43? Yeah, I mean, no, actually, you know what, Kevin? Hold on.
Yeah.
We might need to switch this to the under.
The under. It make me feel better about myself.
The under?
Yeah.
Under 43?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me make this jump. We're gonna take the under in this game, y'all. This is fucking nasty. All right. The Eagles, Sirianni, get it the fuck together over there, man. For real. If I gotta go back to Philly, I will. Don't think I won't. Afternoon slate. Raiders, Rams in Los Angeles. Rams are -7 on the run line, -305 on the money line. Over under is 43.5. Rams obviously favored.
Word.
God, I'm gonna be so pissed off this Sunday. We got Seaton came in the chat. He said, "You're everybody. Good see how you doing, man?"
Yeah, Grayson.
Yeah, we in here. Grayson, what's up, Grayson? Grayson, who you got in this shitty ass game versus the Rams and the Raiders? This is fucking nasty. And why is the Rams -6.5 to anybody?
Suck.
Huh?
And Kyron Williams is going to run for 257 yards.
Oh yeah, we'll get to the. We do have our prop show, by the way, coming out on Friday, so stay tuned for that because he will be on the card somewhere on Friday. So stay tuned for that. But for the meantime, we're just talking Rams, Raiders. Yeah, the Raiders fucking blow.
They're not good.
Yeah, they have no. I think Antonio Pierce. I think he's lost them.
Yeah, and I hate that.
Yeah, I do too. I liked them at first, but I think Devontae leaving really, I think it really hurt, especially Max Crosby too.
Mm-hmm.
I think that really kind of. I know he's a grown ass man, but I think it really hurt his feelings. I think that kind of hit the team a little different after losing Devontae and losing just basically everything this year. You know what I'm saying? Like they had high hopes coming in, with Vane, the new coach, and then you're 2-4, and it's not going the way you want it to go. Now you lose, Vontae and Zamir White is horrible. They lied to us about him. He was supposed to be, they was talking big game about Zamir White. I haven't seen the motherfucker all season. So, and they don't know who they want at quarterback. Now it's Aiden O'Connell, but who he throwing the ball to back to Jacoby Myers. And Jacoby Myers isn't a wide receiver one anywhere.
No.
So,
but Brock Bowers is.
Huh? Brock Bowers is great, but Brock Bowers isn't enough for this team to just win a game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't see the Raiders. I don't see how the Raiders are going to score. Their running game's trash. Their passing game's trash. The defense could possibly do a little something against this banged up Rams team. They still got, like you said, Kyron Williams and Matt Stafford. He could throw that ball to just about anybody. It's just a matter of them catching it. But I have a lot more confidence in the Rams offense and defense than I have any confidence in this pathetic excuse of a Raiders team. What you think? I'm serious.
Yeah, the Rams are gonna win.
Seaton said it's Max Crosby out of there. I mean, he looked pretty sad, man. Did you see it? Did you see? He looked pretty done, man, because he was trying to keep Vontae there. He made that very clear and adamant, to the media that he wanted to keep him there. He constantly was on the sidelines talking to him, trying to keep his head up just to keep him, involved in the organization. But Vontae wasn't trying to hear none of that bullshit. So that's
loser.
Yeah. So I mean, what you think? I'm on the Rams.
Rams.
Yeah. Rams minus. Yeah. That's a lot of. And don't get me wrong, it's a lot of points to lay with the Rams. Like I don't want to lay 6.5 with the Rams like ever. But like I said, I don't see this Raiders team scoring any points. And I think Kyron Williams can at least go for minimum 2 touchdowns this week. So
yeah,
as long as they can, I see them getting in the end zone at least 2 to 3 times. And I don't see the Raiders, if they get in the end zone once, I think it would be from maybe special teams or a special teams player, a defensive turnover, maybe. Other than that, man, this offense, this Raiders team's done.
Yeah, they're bad.
They're
not good.
4 o'clock, Panthers, Commanders. Commanders are -8 on the run line, -410 on the money line. Panthers over under is 52. -8 is a hefty.
That's a healthy line.
That's a healthy line. I understand why it's 8.
Panthers aren't great.
They're not great, but they're they won at 5. And I was about to say because of Bryce Young, but Andy Dalton, or as some people like to call him, the Red Rifle, or the he's still been losing. So like it's just So I mean, I don't know how much of a difference that really made. I mean, it looked better, but
it looks better.
Yeah, it looked better, but I don't know
if the defense is still bad. He can't do anything.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if it's actually better. I think Jaden Daniels probably has a. I'm reading the comments. I'm sorry. I think Jaden Daniels has a day, especially after that tough Ravens game that they just had. You know what I'm saying? He's going from playing a Ravens defense and having to basically have a perfect game to get out of their lives to playing this high school defense.
I don't think we have to waste too much time on this one. We're taking the Commanders minus.
Yeah, just take the Commanders and take the Commanders and just hope for the best.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, they're probably gonna fucking blow them out. To fucking be honest with you. So I mean, Commanders -8. Just lock that in. We don't need to get into that. Last game of the early afternoon games, if you want to call it, for the afternoon games. The Chiefs versus the 49ers. Back in the day, that used to be exciting. It still is to this day.
It still is.
But it's
San Fran is favored.
San Fran is favored, which is very surprising, which makes me which I said before, they don't watch the games. 49ers are -1.5 on the run line, -122. They're home on money line over 47. I'll let you take this one, Cav. What you thinking for this one?
I think the Chiefs get the best of them again. I think the Chiefs beat them.
Why?
Because the 49ers want to rely on the run game. The Chiefs have been pretty good at stopping the run. They do a really good job of disguising their blitzes, and they blitz a lot. Steve Spags loves bringing heat. The 49ers, they have some pieces that they can go to through the air. We already know that. And it should be a good game. I just feel like the Chiefs, they just have been finding ways to win. Mm-hmm. And we're not exactly sure what's going on with Jordan Mason.
Are you still mad at Jordan Mason?
I'm always, he's on a forever list. In my head,
is he on the band? Dort. The band list with us?
There's Lou Dort.
Yeah,
there's
Lou Dort's
Devin Booker. Devin Booker. There's him. Javonte Williams.
Deshaun Watson.
Oh, he didn't hurt me too much, but I just would never. But those people, they hurt me deeply with a knife. So yeah. I just think the Chiefs find ways to win. They have a really good defense that allows them to stay in any game regardless of how Patrick Mahomes is playing. And I think the Chiefs find a way to win this game. I really wish that they would lose, but I think the Chiefs will win because I want them to lose, and they're going to win. So that's the way they go.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs are just winners. I mean, I don't know. This one's a little tough for me to be. I could see a world where the 49ers win this game. The 49ers have all the weapons, man. They're fucking 3-3.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs, you know what? I'm not betting against the best player. I'm not betting against the best player in football. The Chiefs win. Pat Mahomes knows how to win.
Who, Kareem Hunt?
Chiefs plus 1.5, which is, getting the Chiefs on some plus money. I mean, I'm always going to take that as well. So, Chiefs plus money. Take them on the money line at plus 102 if you want. So, actually, I think we're going to go Chiefs money line. Lock that in for yourselves. We got a question in the chat here. If y'all had to start a franchise, what would be the first 5 positions you would lock up? Quarterback. Running back.
Quarterback.
No, maybe not running back. Fucking cornerback.
Quarterback, defensive tackle.
Defense, yeah.
Left tackle.
Left tackle?
Yeah. I need my quarterback blind side protected. Quarterback, defensive tackle, left tackle, middle linebacker.
I was gonna say I need a middle linebacker.
And
safety?
I was thinking either safety,
fast safety
or center.
Fast safety or strong safety?
I don't know either safety. It doesn't matter to me. Free safety.
I was gonna say I like center, man.
I like center.
I think I'm going with center instead of
the quarterback center relationship is huge.
Yeah, like your center fucked and your whole offense is fucked. So
yeah, and you can always find.
And he controls basically the whole line. You know what I'm saying? If you're a good center, like the great Kelsey. So
because I mean those skill positions, like obviously it'd be great to have somebody that was like ridiculous, but you also can lose a lot.
Yeah,
and be a great wide receiver.
I mean, just look at honestly, if you want to know, just look at the Chiefs. They don't have shit, but they got what they need. No, I'm saying they don't got shit, but they got what they need. You know what I'm saying? They just got the pieces they need to win a football game. So, last game on the slate, night game, Jets versus the Steelers. Steelers are home. Plus 1. Steelers are. Jets are minus 1.5 on the run line. Minus 122 on the money line. Over
They're
under
minus 1.5.
Yeah, Jets are minus 1.5 on the. Okay, well, y'all not gonna like my pick on this.
I think the Jets win. Yeah, the Steelers don't even know who the quarterback is going to be. If it's going to be Russell Wilson, it's going to be his first game of the season. Gross.
You need it to be Russell Wilson this week.
I don't know if you do.
I think the Jets are going to score. I think I think the reason why Russell's playing is because I think Tomlin knows that the Jets are probably going to score. And this is not going to be one of those games where the Steelers can just I just don't think their defense is just going to be the savior this week and they can just hold the ball like they do for the majority of the game. I think he's trying to play them because I think he needs Russell to throw the ball and he gets some points on the board. And
Russell Wilson?
I don't want to believe in Russell Wilson anymore.
Russell Wilson's going to throw for 181 yards. I'm going to tell you that right now. He's going to throw for 181 yards. You might as well have the yards that Justin Fields gets you on the ground. You might as well.
Didn't we just say we didn't think that Devontae was going to fix this Jets team?
I didn't say that he fixes this game. You would have better than the Steelers.
Would you have took the Jets without him playing?
Yes. If he doesn't play, I'm still taking the Jets.
I don't like the Jets.
I don't like the Steelers. It's a gross game. Somebody's got to win or tie.
I like the under.
I can see that.
I don't think this you know, Tomlin's Tomlin, and defense is defense. What's his name for him? Watt. I don't see them. I like. You know what? I actually really like the under in this game. Now that I'm looking at it, yeah, this is by no means a shootout. And if what you're saying is true, like Fields isn't going to give you, like I said, the Steelers aren't putting up a whole bunch of points with Russell or Justin Fields, and I don't see the Jets putting up like 28. Do you?
Not 28.
So the Jets put up 28.
It's another game that I could see going 21-13.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you see like the Steelers putting up more than 14 points in this
No,
game?
but those are the games where they end up doing it. I think the Jets win.
I'm gonna write it, but I don't like it.
But
I'm gonna put Jets minus 1.5, and I'm gonna go personally under 38. Okay, well, that was the slate, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being with us. All the picks right there are scrolling right down in the banner there. Also, make sure you check out our Twitter page. Link is in the description. And my Twitter name is right there under my name, Hok Spotlight _716. For our official plays for Thursday Night Football tomorrow, for our player props, and we will be back to you on Friday with our NFL Week 7 player props edition, where we really deep dive and give you some couple plays that we like for the slate. Kevin, you got anything for the good people out there who just gave us their lovely time?
Don't be too excited to watch the game tomorrow. That's all I got for you. Yeah. Yeah. Usually we're looking forward to football. This is gonna be gross. But thanks for, taking a little bit out of your day to spend some time with us. I know it took us a while to get through these picks, but there's a lot of games, a lot of football. Like Hawk said, we'll have some more in-depth things going on later in the week. Once the player props come out, things get a whole lot more interesting. We kind of touched on it a little bit, but that's when things get really exciting. So
yeah, remember, check the Twitter page, like, follow for any locks and dogs that we come to consensus with after doing a little more research. Everything will be out for you before Sunday. But in the meantime, I holla at your boys, Kev, everybody. Peace out and let it ride.
You are now watching the LOXS Gambling Podcast. Let's play, baby.